Hello, stamping friends. This is Jenny from Celebrate the Journey, and it's Monday. I do want to apologize for not being very consistent here with my lives, but I think I've been on summer vacation. That's the way it feels. I've just been reading books, laying in the back porch, getting outside. So I thought I'd get back to card making today. So I hope you'll join me on this one. So, you know, we have this, Stampin' Up! Has this promotion going on right now. If you buy a suite, then you can get a second suite of products at half price, or you can get an item from another suite, as long as it's an item from a suite. So to take advantage of that, you want to find a suite that you like, and then a second suite that you might like to have at 50% off. And I had been kind of eyeing this one, the Sunshine, the Boho Vibes suite, but I just wasn't quite sure. But then I thought, well, if I could get it at half price, and it's really kind of a fun little suite. So let me show you what you get. Oh, I wonder. Yeah, you get the stamp set. I think you get some bling with it. You get the dies that go with it. They're really kind of interesting. They're real boho. That's exactly what it is. You get the DSP, and then I do believe these, the bling goes with it. And so I pulled out the DS. I hope I pulled out one of each. You get 5 of each of these. Usually it seems to me you get 4, but on this one you get 5. So they're kind of muted colors, but you can also, you know, use the stamp set with other colors. I love this one. I haven't decided. I'm going to do something with that one soon. And this one. Nice masculine looking colors for us, as we are always looking for something that would work for a masculine card. We're going to make a center panel easel card, and we're going to use this DSP. I don't think I had that one in my stack. And it's kind of, here's this archy kind of boho rainbow, and this one is taller. Let's see what's on the back, the arrow. We're going to pair it up with this polka dotty looking paper. And so this will be our center front panel. And it's been a while since I've done that kind of card, so we're going to start pretty much from the beginning so that you can see how it's made. So we're going to need our paper trimmer. So this is the 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4.25. But now we want to create our panel, and so we're going to do some trimming here. I put this washi tape, repositionable tape, just because it's a little easier for me. You can see the crease mark, but depending on the light in your room, sometimes it's harder to see. So we're going to line this up at 1.25, and we're just going to cut it down to where the washi tape, where the tape is. So now we'll have a 1 1/4 inch flap there. And we're going to flip it over and do the other side. I think one reason I like this suite is it's not flowers. You know, we have a lot of flowers, and even though they're all beautiful, sometimes we need something that's not floral. So now oh, there's one other thing I need to do there. We have our front panel, but we need to score it at 2 1/8. Well, my blocks are in the way. So you just want to score the panel, nothing else. And that's what will hold our easel panel in place. Now we can kind of get things put together. Put that to the side. Since this is 1 1/4, then we're going to layer some cardstock at 1 1/8, and then our DSP will be 1 1/8 by 4 1/8, and then 1 by 4. So you're just going down 1/8 on each little side panel part. Now, of course, you could change this if you wanted your center panel a little smaller. You just let your side flaps be larger, or if you wanted your center to be wider, I think you could drop it down to about 1 inch instead of 1 1/4 inches. Much more than that, you might weaken the stability of your card. But you have little measurements that you can make those adjustments. So I know summer is such a busy, it's a busy time, but then it's also a time to just relax, and that's what I've been enjoying so much. I want to get all my outside work done before the summer heat shows up. We've had a really nice June so far. It hasn't been super hot, and it's rained. It's crazy. We don't usually have rain, this much rain. Okay, so there's our side pieces. And now this is going to be our front panel. So, we'll add that on there. So I've cut a piece of this. This is the back side. And I want it to just go across there. So let's see, I didn't write down the, we'll just trim that there and that'll work. Okay. Yes, those are little chevrons. And in my, I think it's the new color Secret Sea, but it almost looks green. And now we're going to stamp the word hello. And we'll use the Secret Sea. You know, this is that color that's not blue, it's not black, it's kind of in between. I think that looks okay. We'll trim that with the paper trimmer just because I don't always use my snips and get it as straight as I would like. Now I wanted to put some, I'm going to put this here. I wanted to put some twine. The blue is too blue, it's not. So I think I'll use this yellow. I think this is Lemon Lolly. But we'll just, and I suppose this is Darling Duckling and Daffodil Delight there, maybe. Pool Party and Cloud Cover. I think those are the other colors. I couldn't find the little cardboard that came with it, and I was too lazy to look online. Put some glue dots there to hold our twine in place. Oh no, that doesn't look quite like I want it. Let's see. Move that glue dot. There we go. Actually, I'm going to pull that off. It's just not in the right place. Let's see if we can't. Yeah, just didn't want it that long. I just want it more loopy. There we go. This would be a nice card for somebody that you just want to keep in touch with. Maybe they need a little pick me up card. Or it could be a thank you card if you, it can really be just about anything. I'm going to put a little, no, I'll put this one here. I think there's, just to make sure it catches that twine. There we go. And then I think we probably need some of our bling. I'm looking at the yellow. I just scatter a few. Yeah, I guess that's okay. It's a hard decision, isn't it? And we'll put this to the side for just a minute. And we need to put an inside piece. This is just, I think this is like 5 by 4. It doesn't have to come over here because you're going to cover it up. Making sure there wasn't anything on the back. Sometimes I will save my white pieces that I've kind of messed up. Use the back side. Now we're going to glue these down. And the reason being, if you don't, look what happens. They won't stay exactly lined up because they're so narrow. So we're going to glue those down. That's why you don't have to be quite so precise with the width of your white. It could have been, you know, it could have even come much closer there. That keeps that in place. Now we're ready to add our center panel. Now we want to only glue it on the bottom half. So I'm not going to put glue here because I won't know where to stop. So we're going to put our adhesive or glue here. I am missing my snail. I need to order some. Now that will be our center panel, but we need something to hold it up because otherwise it will just fall down. So we're going to stamp using one of the stamp sets from this that says Sending Good Vibes. We're going to stamp that with our secret C. And then we're going to punch this out with 1 3/4. You could use dies, but I just thought, well, punches are always so easy. Now I want to leave as much space up here as I can. I don't want it centered. You'll see why in a minute. We'll leave that there to use for stamping. So there's this sunshine stamp here, and this would be moon, sun, and then the rays. So we're going to stamp the sunshine on here, and I don't want to get ink all over my mat. So, and I'm going to use Lemon Lolly because I want it to be light. I don't want it very dark. Here's our half sun. We're going to stamp right on top of this. See, that's why you don't want to use a dark yellow, because then it would kind of interfere with our main sentiment. And now we're going to stamp our rays on here. This is why I'm stamping it after I punched it, because I wouldn't know how to line it up. Maybe I would. I don't know. But doesn't that look cute with a little sun on there? And then we'll punch a 2-inch circle to go behind it. I think I'm just about through here. Now we're going to put this on with dimensionals. We can use. Now this is what I call the bumper. I suppose, or the stopper. It's what will hold your easel up for you. And that way, because you need something for the card to catch on so that it'll stand up. I think we can just line it up right down there on the bottom. As close to centered as we can get it. There we go. And now here's our center panel easel card. And it came out really cute, didn't it? Now when you put it in the mail, it will stand up, and then it'll lay down flat, and then here it will stand up. You know, I like any kind of card that can stand up, be put on your mantle, or your bedside table, anything that you can enjoy looking at. That came out cute, didn't it? So this is called Sunshine Vibes, or if you buy the suite, it's the Boho Vibes. Gets the stamp, the dies, the DSP, and the bling. All at one time, all color coordinated. That's one good thing about our colors. They're all coordinated. Well, thanks for joining me today. I will be back next time. Bye.